Morning. We're having a run out, aren't we? We are. Eventually. It took me ages to get ready because obviously I have to find me e-fag, which I love. I ain't go anywhere without that. And antidepressant tablets. I'll take that off because I don't like talking to people with glasses on. Although I'm not talking to anybody, because probably nobody's listening. So, yeah, antidepressant tablets. Then I had to get all my GoPro stuff, because for my birthday, which were on Wednesday, Cheryl bought me stuff to add to my camera, so I can walk around with it on and have it on my head. So pointing that, but never know. Anyway, she bought me a box of gadgets for my birthday to go with GoPro. We're going to Grasmere.
That was the first thing you put on, that thing on your head.
Yeah, that was the first thing I actually tried on. Thanks, Cheryl. It fitted. So that's what I put it on for. Anyway, we're going to Grasmere today, and we're going to have a walk round the Tarn, which is up the hill from Grasmere. So you stood at the main road just prior to going into the village, it's to your right. It's up past Dove Cottage. It's where William Wordsworth lived, and it's famous for two things really, Grasmere. William Wordsworth, obviously, the poet, and then their gingerbread. They've got a gingerbread shop, and it's an acquired taste, but it's nice. I've acquired it, and I eat quite a lot of it, so we always have a bag of their gingerbread. Probably be able to show you that a bit later on. I'm driving, that's why I keep taking my eyes off you and looking at road. And if anybody's drove up in Lake District, they'll understand what I'm talking about. Bloody tourists are a nightmare. So Sid's laid down, having a little nap before we get into Grasmere. I mentioned it was my birthday on Wednesday, 58. I've been thinking I was 58 already, and I was 59 on Wednesday. So I'm a year younger. One of the lads at work pointed it out. I think it was David, weren't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He says, no, you're 58. And I says, well, I've got a year to go before I'm 60. And Dave says, no, 2 years, you're 58. So that's made me feel a bit better. Adding a year on. So antidepressants are working, obviously. Counselling, perfect. I don't mind mentioning that at all. And if anybody wants to put a comment on or add something regarding that, you're more than welcome. I think everybody describes depression as a black cloud coming over you. And I suppose that's right, because you do know just prior to it starting, you can feel it. You change, which is unreal. And the best way to describe it is it's like a black cloud and you can't stop it. And people say, well, why don't you just snap out of it? You can't snap out of it. If you've ever been in an accident and you can see what's going to happen, but you can't stop it, it's a bit like depression. Best way to describe it, I think. So Cheryl's all excited because Cheryl loves walking. She's got feet like a mountain goat, haven't you? So that's my amazing wife. Just watching here because there's some cyclists on road, and now they've got more right to be on road than anybody else, as we all know. But they always have, haven't they? Let's be right about it. Just I think that's about it. Thank you everybody who's following me on this YouTube channel. I watched somebody called Roger and His Bits and Doings. He's brilliant. He's absolutely fantastic. Knows a great lot about Hoovers and all. So he first got me into this. My sister Michelle told me about Roger on YouTube, and I started watching him, and I thought that is absolutely brilliant.
What about Debbie's World?
Oh yeah, Debbie's World. So if Debbie's watching, hi Debs. Debbie were quite large, let's say. She's like Lisa Livesey, one of our speakers. She's large. I describe her as Vicar of Dibley. Anyway, Debbie started to lose weight, and she's like brilliant, and she puts everything on social media, on YouTube. So I started to, well, Cheryl and me started to watch. I'll just wave because the farmer's letting me go. Watching this Debbie's World, and she's good, isn't she?
She's really good.
She's really good. Yeah, she's absolutely amazing. And she lost all this weight, and then during, I think, lockdown it worked, she put it all back on, just like us all, sticking weight on during lockdown.
Yeah, she showed you some walks there.
Yeah, I'll get into that.
My favourite is the taxi driver.
Yeah,
He
Cheryl
is
likes
brilliant.
a bloke called the taxi driver, and he is, isn't he?
Yes, he's great. Yeah.
He's great. So yeah, we watch a lot of them on YouTube, where to go for walks and that. I particularly like Roger and his bits and doings.
That doesn't sound right, does it?
No, it doesn't. He could have thought of something better to call it. But he's good. So if you want to, I don't know, you just Google him or whatever you do, look at his channel. It's brilliant. He got me thinking, I'm gonna have a go at that. Nobody will bother with it, sort of thing. But people do, which is mad. And what I'm gonna do when we get home is, you know, I'm a funeral director, because I've posted on that I'm a funeral director and has been out on service with horse and carriage. Next time I'm at work, which will be on Monday, this is going with me, and I'm going to take you for a tour around reception and in chapels of rest, show you them, what we do. Obviously you'll not see anything that you shouldn't see, because all chapels will be empty. I'll make sure of that. Then I'll take you downstairs into garage. We had a purpose-built garage. It's huge, it's absolutely brilliant. And then we've got the coffin storeroom, where we normally have around about 40 coffins. But anyway, I've stopped because buses going passing. You know what bus drivers are like. Brilliant. Just in case any bus drivers watching. So yeah, we have about 40 coffins at any one time in stock. You'll see that. You'll see the actual mortuary where loved ones is cared for, and you will see the embalming theatre cum dressing room. We don't talk about death. We try to keep it quiet. We don't think about it, but it's something that's going to happen. So I think it's nice that people see where the loved ones is going to be looked after. If you were put in, or if you was not put in, but if you were going to, you have to be very careful what you said, aren't you? Got to be more PC. Anyway, if your loved ones were going to go in a care home, I don't think you'd just pick phone up and order one. I think you'd go around and have a look at them. I think you'd want to see everywhere. So that's what I think people should do with funeral directors. They should walk in and say, if you're going to look after my loved one, our loved one, we'd like to have a look round. We'd like to see where they looked after, where they kept, where they dressed, because it is important. So it's important as well that a lady's looked after by a lady and dressed and has her hair washed by a woman. It makes sense. It's dignified. It's respectful. So yeah, you'll be seen next week behind the curtains of a funeral director's. If you don't want to watch that, obviously, don't watch it. Don't watch it and then start moaning on things saying, oh, I didn't want to see that. So, because they do that a lot on Facebook. Oh, I didn't want to see that, me. Why did you put that on? Well, if you didn't want to see it, shut your eyes, turn over, scroll past, whatever you want to do. So, but next week I'm definitely going to put some on. You won't see anyone, obviously. It's everything is about privacy and dignity, but we can at least show you the rooms. And then who knows, a family who I'm looking after, because we did a TV pilot series about 12 years since, weren't it? And a film crew went out with us on service, and families said, yeah, that's fine, we don't mind that, you know. I asked them and they said, yeah, no problem at all. So we might even take YouTube on a film, you never know. So I think that's about it now. I'm going to turn this off and then I'll do a bit of filming for you when we get up to Tarn, I think. I'll not film on way up there because I have asthma, and sometimes I think the wheezing's louder than me speaking, isn't it? Yeah, I sound like Sid panting. I hope you all have an absolutely amazing Saturday. I'm gonna probably put this on, I don't know, it'll not be today because tonight we're going out.
Oh dear.
Dog run out. Didn't get it, don't worry. She just dragged it back in time. So we're going out for a meal tonight to somewhere called Cuckoo Brow, which is at Forsworth.